Oh, we are. Okay. So,
Now we got the giggles. What are we talking about tonight, Andrea?
this
Scoot over.
article,
Oh, y'all big head so.
whatever. This article in the New York Times by Angela Stanley, and she presented an article. Matter of fact, maybe it'd be help if I print it, huh? Maybe that would help,
Why are you printing it?
so we can read from it and not have to go back and forth.
You trying? Why are you trying to be politically correct? Just give your opinion.
Whatever. Don't judge me.
Anyways, go ahead, speak
Don't
your
judge.
mind. Speak your mind.
Oh, this page for pages, huh?
Uh-uh. Don't
Okay.
do it.
Okay. Anyway, so we talking and hearing stories and people going through issues with men and whatnot, or
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Stop.
yeah. Um, and this came across this article in the New York Times by Angela Stanley, and I read most of it, but she was um discussing how the whole black and female equals single for a lifetime, and the misleading statistics that 70% of black women never get married. Well, these two women here have both been married, and we're not even 30 yet.
I'll just turn 30.
Oh, yeah, you
And
just
you
turned
turn
30.
30 like very soon.
Oh, yeah, I'll be 33.
Countdown.
Shut up. Oh, yeah, tomorrow does start my 30-day countdown.
Countdown. Yeah. Okay, go
Okay.
ahead.
She just turned 30, and I'll be 30 in 30 days.
30 days. 30 or 30 days.
Shut up. And in it, they said 70% of women don't get married. Um, out of one, me, you, voluptuous, I use internet names, Divacate, and Key. Out of five women, four of us are married. Four of us have been married.
Married and have been married, yeah.
Yeah, married and have been married.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm divorced. She's about to be divorced, and two are still married. So that's 70% of women that have never, black women that'll never get married or never have been married is
Well,
untrue.
that was within a certain age range, and the way they're looking at it as the
Mm.
age range of 25 to what is it, 35 or something like that?
What is it, 25 to 39, I believe?
Right. Yeah, okay. 25 to 39 were the
Yeah.
70.5%
Oh,
that
no,
never
actually, it
been
was on
married.
25 to 29. It was only a 4-year range. 70% of them have never been married. Most of them are trying to finish up, if they're professional black women, they're trying to finish up their degrees.
Not only
And
that, we've learned lesson from past our ancestors. So
exactly.
sometimes it's good to wait, and then we kind of some of us learn the hard way.
Yeah. I'm not even ashamed the hard way.
And pay the price for
Hmm.
it. I mean, but we all tried to do the right thing,
Yeah.
and
And
it
had the
just
right
didn't end up that
intentions.
way. And
Hmm.
at least you can be brave enough to even admit that.
Yeah.
So that's
And then she goes on to say in the article, according to that same census that says women between the ages of 25 and 29, 70% haven't been married. About the time they turn 35, on or
no, it's 50. By
55,
the time they get in their
50s,
50s, only
only
13%.
13% are unmarried.
So it's definitely somebody just said, "Look, I'm not doing no more research.
No,
I'm just gonna leave it out." No,
no,
for real,
or
because
or or it's one of those. How can I word
this
it?
is U.S. Census.
U.S. Census give you the facts, but media, according to media, quotation marks, likes to misconstrue things to cause like a, how can I say it? Um, it's on the tip of my tongue. You know how the media delivers things so you view it a certain way?
No, 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 no. U.S. Census. Okay, there's so many different forms of
Yeah,
census.
I'm agreeing with you on
As far
that.
as taking a survey, when
Yeah.
they did the survey, they just only looked at a very small group.
No, they looked at everyone. She just used two groups as an example source for her article. That's all she.
Okay, but what about the 30 somethings? What about the 40 somethings? What are their percentiles of not being married? Those are the, I mean, it just sounds like she just probably cited some other people. I'm sorry, Miss Stanley, but it sounds like you just cited some stories and just added
But she
together.
but she wasn't attacked.
She
Let's
wasn't
say
attacking
no, she wasn't
everything. She
attacking
was just saying how,
how she felt about being treated that way. Like she even had an aunt that told her, maybe if you straighten your hair, you'll find a man. For real though, do you know how many men love natural hair? Oh my God, really? Men
they don't care
love.
as long as
They
they
don't
put their
care.
hands through it.
They don't care as long as they put their hands
And it's
through it and
pretty.
it's pretty and it's
And
no, they don't care if it's clean and it has its kink, its wave, its curl, whatever you rocking, whether it's locked or not, they don't care if they can yank it. They all right with it, and it's
especially if it
not.
don't come out.
And see, that's why men like natural hair because you can sweat it out and she ain't tripping. You can yank on it and it ain't gonna come out. There it
How
is.
you know?
I've heard men say that. I actually watched a video on YouTube about that.
Oh
Men,
gosh.
yeah,
Okay, well, anyways, I mean, what can we say?
yeah. And then it's like, and I understand where she's going because I get that, yeah, I've been married before, and I'm about to be 30, and I'm the last of the Mohicans. I don't have any children. Girl, maybe you need a boyfriend. No, I'm good. I mean, and I don't want to say that like that because I need to stop saying that because it's more for me. The next guy I date, I don't just want to, that serial dating. That ain't the look. I'm sorry. It just for me personally is not the look. And people who know me personally know I'm one of the most unorthodox people you may know. But just for me, that's not the look. I'm looking for that guy that we can communicate extremely well. We can work together. We get even if we don't agree, we know how to agree to disagree and not have no drama and no arguments and no crazy foolishness going on now. I want somebody, I want a life partner. I just don't want a man for a minute. And I don't do that. And the serial dating and sleeping with this man and that man, no.
What is
This
serial dating?
serial dating is you go on a few dates with a guy, and then you're like, okay, I don't like him, or something wrong with him, or your girls tell you something wrong with him, and you stop dating him, then you dating the next man, and then you date the next man, and then you date the next man, and then you date the next man, and then you look around like, why I'm single?
I'll be like, I feel tainted.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh girl, you spreading it around.
Well, nobody said you had to give it up. Hello.
But most women who do serial date give it up.
You know, that's just nasty. And you wonder why we got the highest rate of. Mm.
Hmm. There's some germs out here that will kill you. There's some germs out here. A pill or a shot can't fix. It will put you in the grave. We don't do that. No, thank you. No, I don't want no parts of that. No. My test been negative. I want to keep it that way.
I think my lesson learned is the fact that when you have that beginning conversation of
Mm-hmm.
beginning of a relationship or whatever friendship,
Mm-hmm.
that you should adhere to that and not try to go outside the boundaries. So therefore, if you say you're just gonna be friends,
You just be
you
friends.
just be friends.
And if you want to take it further, then you take your time. Like
Yeah,
you go out, you get to know each
yeah,
other,
but
you
don't
build up
ask
to
to
that.
meet my kids and don't ask to meet my parents. If you're not
Mm-hmm.
looking to make that commitment to me, then why you want to do all that?
Yeah. I mean, like some guys like, you always talk about, your friends and stuff, and I never meet your friends. I'm like, you don't want me, my friends, especially my brothers.
I
No.
mean, but just coming out of a
Mm-mm.
marriage myself,
Yeah,
I am not looking forward to dating.
girl, I'm
I'm
telling
really
you.
not because I gotta have somebody who can keep up with my life, and it's not even that busy yet.
Yeah. Or no, not even keep up, but just be able to be in a place in their life so they can adjust to family life. Like me, I don't have kids, but I'm a really family. I live that type of lifestyle. Like I'm a family. I'm there for my god kids and my nieces and nephews and all this stuff. Oh, I'm gonna be at the birthday parties with the camera and the little birthday hat like everybody else and having a good time. I'm gonna be at the little programs and all this stuff because I don't have kids, but I enjoy that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like for me, guys, like, well, you all about your friends and family. I was like, well, If you're trying to be with me, you need to be about my friends and family too, then, because that's the kind of guy I'm gonna need. I'm like, I'm not gonna need a guy that I'm gonna hang out with my family and you looking at me sideways.
And you know, it's so
That means you're
strange.
not that means you're not for me.
And I also realized something today that, you know, in
Mm-hmm.
my 20s, I kind of sworn like I always want a commitment and this and that. So, like,
I
my middle name
remember.
was Miss Commitment.
I remember that.
And now it's like, I don't remember, you know, from the late 20s to like 30s, I'm like Miss Independent. I really don't want to be bothered. And I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, you meet a nice guy and,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
if you hear if that guy is telling you something and what you hear and if somebody tells you something and they're being direct,
Mm-hmm.
just take it for what it is. And if it's not what you want to hear, then it might hurt, but just move on. And I think that's what I'm
And see,
realizing tonight, that, you know, they're like, oh, they're telling you one thing, but their body language is telling you something else. You know what? No.
mm-mm. My thing is I tell men this all the time. And you know what? One of our friends told me that I was too honest and too direct, and I scared men off. If that
Wait,
means
I'm
if
sorry. Is that the same person that seemed like?
yeah. But my thing on that is,
I'm sorry.
and I told her that I said if my honesty scares him, that means I don't need him no way. You know what I'm saying? My thing is you need somebody that's compatible to you. Yeah, I'm very honest and sometimes I'm brutally honest. I try my best to always be tactful. I try. I really do try to always be tactful, but it's not always I'm not always successful at it. But I'm not doing it personally to push people off. That's just me.
Well,
And I've been accused of that, by by that friend or whatever. Like, you just too honest, and you just
I'm
push.
sorry.
I'm
I'm
like,
sorry. You should pretty much disregard any type of comments that come from that friend, because
or
if
I'm
that person,
judgmental,
no, no, no,
and then
because I've known
then it
you,
was like,
I have known you longer than that person, right?
mm-hmm,
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with being blunt. Sometimes we can't be blunt, but you know, you're not like blunt to be rude, or you say what you have to say, and that's it. You're sharing your opinion.
mm-hmm.
And I mean, for that person to sit there and say that, you know, honestly, have they had one successful relationship? Maybe one in their adult life.
Oh, um,
One in the 10, 12 years we know that, okay, maybe 10 years, you know the person. How many successful relationship has that person had?
mm. And I'm looking at her like, well, all my relationships ended amicably, except for my marriage. Every other relationship that I had that ended, I still can sit down at a table at Waffle House and have a cup of coffee with them Negroes, and it's no hard feelings on either
I
end.
can't, because I don't want to be bothered. Tell her, baby, I miss you. You know, you used to treat me so good. And I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. No, there was one time I was walking downtown, okay?
Uh-huh.
And I was walking, and I hear, Gabby, Gabby. And the dude is waving me down from outside his car downtown.
Who is that?
Oh, start with the K. Mr. K. Yes, and that was like a year ago, like a year and a half ago. To Gabby, Gabby, hey, and I started walking fast. I don't care. I was like, whose car
Oh
are you driving? Keep on walking.
God.
And he was older than me, but
Okay. But
we ended that relationship okay. But guess what?
uh-huh.
Hey, how you doing? Keep walking.
Keep walking, yeah. But like with me, like I ended a relationship of mine. Well, I didn't end it. We ended it about almost 2 years ago now.
Mm.
And me and him still can sit down at Waffle House, have a waffle, have a cup of coffee, and talk because the way we were both honest with one another about what we wanted and what we didn't want. And we decided we wanted different things. And so he did his thing and I did mine. And we like, okay, we just cut out the romantic part. We cool, we text each other, hey, how you doing? Have a great day. Go about our business. Ain't no big deal. But you have these, people, women get into these relationships and ain't nothing wrong with giving of yourself to someone who has earned that gift. If that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Is that the right way to say it?
Yes.
Like if you got a guy without you asking, without you doing that, without you giving up no drawers, and I don't even, and he don't even have to be the most perfect guy in the world. He don't have to make six figures. But if he respects you, he respects your house, he respects your time, and he respects your family, and you see how he treats his family members, how he treats his mama, how he treats his sisters. If he treats them like queens, that's sometimes he gonna treat you like one.
How long is it gonna take to figure that out?
Hello. Um, if he's honest with you, if he's willing to always sit down and have a
And
conversation with
and
you,
realistically,
and it's not about sex.
nobody said
No,
that. I
no,
said, how
no.
long is that gonna take to figure out?
Yeah, no. And a man that'll sit down and have a conversation with you, and it got to be about sex. It can be about politics, the news, religion, government, what's going on in the neighborhood, what they saw on Channel 5. But it ain't always got to be about. He just want to hear your voice and have intelligent conversation. If he's there for you, like you just like what you need. It ain't even got to be monetary. Just if it's time or help with chores, if it's just like what you need. That's the kind of
Ain't
Negro.
no man trying to help you out with your chores. He might wash your car. He might vacuum out.
I know ones that wash dishes.
Huh?
I know ones that wash dishes.
Who? They all married, aren't they?
No.
I'm sorry, that one's technically not available.
Oh
Keep it moving.
yeah. No, that not like that. But if he had a clone, then yeah, that would apply to the clone for somebody else. Yeah. Anywho, but or if they have proved you time and time again, they got your back, and they have been a true friend to you, then and only then you consider giving them your body.
Mm.
Because if he cherishes you like that and you ain't even dropped no draws yet,
But he has to get to know you,
yes, he has to get to know
and you have to
you
take
out
the time
time
out
to
to.
know you before y'all get to the bedroom. That's my thing.
And is that what's the problem? We don't have enough patience anymore. We're so busy trying to get the house, get the car.
Instant gratification. Yeah, you call it instant gratification. People tell me I take too slow. Like, why you like Marta? It takes longer. I have lost 30 pounds fooling around with Marta. Well, no, 40. Cause I was like 250 back in April.
You 250.
Yeah, I think I was
What?
250. Yeah, I was 250.
250.
I know. Well, no, around February I was 250. February I was around 250, and now I'm at 194,
I've been at the
195.
same damn weight.
Since yeah, when my car stopped, I was 250, and since I haven't had that car, I'm down to like 194. See, yeah, it takes longer. It's inconvenient, but it's a free gym. Hallelujah.
No, it ain't. It ain't free. It's $20 a week. It's
Well, you know what I'm saying.
it's twenty
You
dollars a
you
week.
know what I'm
It's
saying.
$20 a week.
But I'm getting back. Yeah, it is transportation, but the added benefit is exercise. Um, but I'm like, they're like, you have so much patience. I'm like, what I'm rushing for?
She ain't got no kids. She ain't got to rush home to no husband. She free. She good.
What I'm rushing for? And people like, well, maybe you need to maybe you need to hurry up and do this and hurry. No,
Husband do what?
exactly. No, a former friend, huh? I'm gonna say it
Mm.
like that. A former friend was like, why you never dated this person and why you never dated that person?
Oh.
And I'm like, because I'm not messy. I try not to be. Sometimes it can't be helped. But when you honest, sometimes you end up being messy. You ain't trying to be messy. You just keeping it funky. But I'm not messy like that. Let me rephrase that. I'm not messy like that. You know, folks sleeping with all these different folks and then you cause it. You know, that just cause all kind that just caused all kind of drama and unnecessary ish to go on. That ain't kosher. That's just not kosher. Oh damn, we had 20 minutes.
A part of me is just lazy. Mm-mm.
Your head weighing you down. I understand. You need some help. Is that helping?
No, you just taking up the most of the desk. That's why I'm at this corner. Let me get in. Um, I tell you today, all the emotional conflict that I've been through in the last 2 years with a
Mhm.
certain somebody. I tell you today. I am not like heartbroken. It's kind of like
Ooh.
it's like whatever. You say that today, and then you're like, but if we, what's the reason? If we decide to be friends and I ever want to talk to you and see you, then I might be tempted to be able to want to do something and just like that's your problem.
That's too much confusion for me. I'm sorry. I'm one of the ones I want to. I like the Negroes that say, "Okay, I want you, and this is what I'm willing to do to get you, and I have to, and I know you to the point where I know I have to show you."
You know what sucks about it? He just
Mm,
took me out on my birthday, and
mm.
the fourth. Wait, yes, the fourth. He took me out on the fourth. Today's the 19th.
15 days. He done.
So why you spend all that money on me, and then you say, well, this it ain't working out?
He tickets. I ain't say that.
Frustrated.
Yeah.
I don't know what he said.
Mm,
To me, I didn't want to like
mhm.
be the person to give ultimatums,
Mhm.
but it's about to be.
You didn't have to get an
it,
ultimatum.
I no, I'm just kind of like, okay, I'm just gonna have to be more straightforward. I try not to be
Mm,
straightforward because people forget that they're gonna have their feelings hurt or that I'm mean. But I'm gonna be more straightforward in 2012.
Lord help us all. See, she always straightforward with me. Always.
Cause you're my
Yeah,
sister.
y'all.
We don't have a need to sugarcoat it.
All these
We don't have
Negroes.
a need to
She
sugarcoat
be
it.
nice to these Negroes. I get all the straightforwardness. No, that's not a good look. Don't do that. Like, well, dang it, tell me how you really feel. What, little people? No, no little
Oh
people.
please, they better not come out of there. You bet. No.
Be all, be all extra mama on YouTube. Get back in your bed now.
Oh Lord. Mm.
Man, it's just, but a lot of times women don't understand what they work, and sometimes when they realize it, it's too late. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You're in a situation where, okay, now you struggling, or you got kids and all this other stuff. Like another situation. Oh my God, somebody is on Imagine a Number Baby. How about that? Imagine a Number Baby. And and I love this girl to death.
She's very sweet.
She's a sweetheart. I love her to death.
She
I
Nancy
mean,
Frito.
I'm not gonna say who she is in relation to me, but we used to be related.
Well,
But
you have to say that she nasty. She free. She didn't get them too tight.
this
What you talking
is what I
about?
deal with
We used
on
to
a
be
regular.
related too.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah,
look, we were cousins.
yeah. And we would,
We were cousins. Yeah.
yeah, y'all were cousins.
No, you and I were cousins.
Oh yeah, yeah. You and I were cousins by marriage. Yeah, that's a different story for another
Oh
video.
God, it's like a bad nightmare, like a Freddy Krueger nightmare. Like, okay, oh my
I had the stupid ass son, and she had the crazy ass nephew. My husband was stupid, and yours was crazy. What the hell was we thinking?
oh my God. I could say my marriage was like going down, like you're in the hallway and you see Freddy Krueger, this dragging his nails, and you can't move.
No, no.
He's
My
like,
imagine. What is the stupidest movie you have ever seen? What's that movie, Dumb and Dumber? And he played both parts. Yeah, that's what my marriage went. It was Dumb and Dumber, and he played both parts. How about that?
mm.
It was dealing with dumb.
Okay. So you were Dumb and Dumber. What was mine? Hmm.
Edward Scissorhands. No.
No, cause
He was actually nice. Um,
yeah. Oh, you know what was strange though?
what?
He told his auntie, my ex
Mhm.
husband,
Mhm.
told his aunt that I know what you did, and she said, I don't know what. He said, I know what you did, and he called her a B, and he said, you are dead to me. Your blood relative, the only one that will fight for you through everything. You say that you call her a B.
That
Eh,
boy just makes burning bridges a mission. I see.
he's bipolar. He's bipolar. So I was like, well, it could be his condition. She's like, I don't care. I'm tired of that shit. She's like, I'm not. She said she's not putting herself out there. But I'm like, and you know what the funny
See,
thing was? And
your
the fact
husband
that he
crazy.
sent me
Mhm.
that text, like I was his girlfriend and whatever like that. Remember that text he sent me?
Oh yeah, so when he be there in a minute.
Talking about he just waking up while you driving. I think he's still seeing the same chick, and I warned her that he was crazy. Crazy. I can
Yeah.
give two examples how he crazy.
Mm. See,
Two.
mine was just stupid.
I
He
mean, I
was
can give plenty of examples, but the simple fact is,
yeah, stupid
when
one
somebody
thing. That
sit there
right
and
there, you
tell
ooh
you,
God.
"Hello, the man wrecked your car. He totaled your car.
You gonna put this on Facebook, aren't you?
He totaled your car. Hello."
I know you like. I hope she see this. I hope
He
she
totaled.
see
No, no, she ain't gonna say it, but because
this.
she don't know you. But the simple fact that a man totaled
See,
your car,
I'd have been in
you
jail.
know he got his license suspended.
That ticket gonna be on her
Hello,
tag.
hello. You This man did not contribute any money towards your rent, but he in your house, have sex with you, eating up all your food. That's
That's blasphemy.
that's a good example of what not to do.
Oh, boo boo. If you in my house longer than a week, a third of the rent is $266.66. Boo. You living with an accountant. Boom. Boosh. Oh, we will split these bills 3 and 4 ways, boo boo. And then you eating up the food too, and you want some. Oh, add a third of the light bill, a third of the water bill, a third of the cable bill, and if you using my Wi-Fi, you paying half my internet. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. If you here longer than a week and getting some ain't eating up all the
I think
food.
that's why he don't want to come over
Woo!
here. My friend.
Oh.
He don't want to come over here because he probably heard your rules. But you did tell him that
I
one
told him that
time.
something he wanted to live here. The third of the rent is $266.66. Bam. Thank you. Boosh. Yeah.
Give me pound. Give me
Give me
dollar.
pound, give me pound, give me dollar, give me yen.
Hit.
Give me pound, give me pound, give me euro, give me yen. I'm
And you
international,
national.
baby. I mean, yeah,
I
all
feel
that,
like a
yeah.
blonde woman. Okay. But
Yeah.
come on, women. I think we gotta stop letting people stereotype us
Oh yeah.
by number one, not condoning
Oh yeah.
the silly
All
stuff.
yeah.
Don't get on Facebook. God, Lord, I wish we could show that picture. Don't get on Facebook. Got one of them open shirts, and oh Lord, and your stomach all
Baby,
showing, your
Ashley
breast all
Ashley
super
Stewart
flat.
got stylish clothes for a reason.
Oh, they got lingerie, so you can cover everything, still
Everything
look good.
and still look good. If you want to take a picture of your lingerie, go on down to Ashley Stewart. They got some cute ish. I done got some stuff out of there and some
She
cute
don't like
clothes. Huh?
nothing.
What? Say that again. Yeah. Anyway, all this buffoonery on TV. Oh, and public service announcement. All women in an Are you done yet?
Go ahead.
All women in Atlanta are not like the Real Housewives. I'm sorry. They are the
What are
minority.
you talking about? None of them are the Real Housewives.
Yeah, none of them
None
Real
of them are
Housewives.
real.
They're none of them Real Housewives.
Ain't that well?
Anyway, Kim is the only Real Housewife, but
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
because
she get her money.
because she's not sitting there on the drama with the rest of them like that. Now she's considered boring. Her and Cynthia are quote unquote boring. I actually like her and Cynthia
Kim
because
calmed down.
yeah, Kim calmed
She
down a
calmed
lot.
down, but they've been talking about she might be getting her own show.
Yeah, but I like the fact that they're not with drama. I guess I'm the oddball in that. I don't like the buffoonery and stuff because all women in Atlanta don't act like that. All of us are not money hungry. Yeah, we got bills to pay, and yeah, we want to move further in our careers, but we're willing to go to get educated,
Mhm.
go to school, and pay our dues and work and move up by our work and our ethic
I
as
mean,
opposed to on our backs or how
they
many
just
babies we can spit out and how many dudes we can trap
they
with.
just looking at the social scene of Atlanta.
Hmm.
When it comes to that higher income, I mean, a big part of Atlanta, especially Black Atlanta, is like that as far as
The
how
higher
they act.
income, yeah.
Not the fighting though, not the fighting,
Not the
but the
fighting, yeah.
socialization, yes.
Yeah.
But some of the women they pick are classless or they just fell from their class. So
Nene.
she gonna come out to you. What you talking about? Girl, I'm what class is it? What you think I am? I'm rich.
Oh yeah, she got a Donald Trump chick. But if Donald Trump should have kept his money and bought him some hair that don't crawl, hallelujah.
Ooh, head that don't crawl.
Hair that don't crawl.
Donald.
Donald Trump. Every time I see his head, I'm scared that Joker go get up and just look at everybody like, "What's up? I'm hungry now. When you go feed me?" I be worried. Remember at the correspondence dinner, it looked like he had a fox sitting up on the top of his head. Like, DC got leash laws, homie. Put your hair on a leash, man. And make sure Eddie Long Wiglet come with you. Oh, we're not gonna get into Eddie Long tonight. This video
And
be
that's
too
and that's the
long.
thing.
Ooh, this video be too
Wait, wait.
long.
Oh no, they should have an episode called "Being a Black Woman in Atlanta." Mm-mm. Being a
Man,
black woman
that'll
in a.
take all night. We would have to do a blog TV for that one.
That's a funny thing. We live 5 minutes away. 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, we live like 5 minutes away from New Birth.
It's quiet.
And
It's
quote, when we first moved over here on Sundays, this was almost a year and a half ago. Excuse me. Excuse me. Whatever, man. Sinuses. We moved here almost a year and a half ago. On Sundays, we could not get out of our house for traffic. They had police up about by the Walmart. They had police down on this end, guiding traffic. Now, on Sundays, nothing. There's not even police at the entrance to the church anymore. Quote unquote.
My issue is they need to go ahead. He need to go ahead and step down
He
for the
did step down.
permanently.
Uh,
He's on leave.
well,
Leave to focus on his family. Okay, so anyways, I believe that he need to go ahead and step down,
mm-hmm,
get another pastor,
mm-hmm.
change up the name a little bit, change up the image, do a whole PR thing, and save the church. I mean, it's not the church, it's the person.
It's
It's the
the but
person.
you know if the head die, the body gonna die.
Well, but thinking about the local, that's our local economy. That's
We still
taxes.
got Salem, we still got Big Miller Grove.
Andrea,
Berean.
how much tax money they bringing in? How much money were they bringing into the local
Oh,
businesses?
sales tax. Oh yeah, a lot.
Yes, I mean, like
Cause
I remember
Ruby Tuesday, and IHOP used to be stupid
I
on
remember
Sundays.
I used
Oh
to
my
like
God.
Sunday morning go to Walmart. It used to be busy.
Oh yeah. I mean, people would go stop and they getting their stockings, getting their chicken box for the second service. Man, Walmart used to be
It
off
used
the
to be
chain.
really busy. Now it's not.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
imagine how many people are losing their jobs because they ain't got the new birth crowd.
True.
Or
True.
their hours got reduced because they can't really work on Sundays anymore because the traffic flow.
The traffic
I
flow
mean,
decreased.
it's
Yeah.
economically
Mhm.
it's a big deal.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I guess
This video is almost 35 minutes.
we're gonna have to cut this off.
Yeah. But we're
We
gonna
need to
say
do a tea party.
we do. I guess we're gonna have to say this for the next time. I don't know what I'm gonna title this just yet, but y'all see when I type it. Have a good night. Be blessed. Don't do nothing to break no laws. Don't do nothing to hurt nobody. And please stay out of drama. Have a good evening.